Shit isn't working. Seems as though it is. Ish. Oh, that's not good. Morning raindrops on my window that I can't see at all. Oh shit. That's about to be crazy. Okay. I'm still getting this stuff set up. I'm not sure if anyone's on here, but just give me just a second. Yeah. And even if I could, then it would all be great. Alright. I think everything's working. Now all I have to do is... ta-da! Okay. Be right back. Or I'll just do it on here. Let's see what we're gonna be looking at today. I might as well share this link with the freebies too. Okay. Ooh, this Affirm is gonna be worth so much. Okay. But I haven't looked really at anything in terms of what we're gonna be looking at for Full Send Friday. That's okay. We like to give it a few minutes anyways. So I'm gonna go through and look through some shit that I should have already read since I've been up since like 6, but I got sucked into a dark hole of airplane videos and random stuff like that. Okay. Some of the stuff I like to look at, especially, is like Wall Street Breakfast is a good little newsletter. There's a thing on Yahoo Finance that is pretty good. I just get like a ton of emails, and then I kind of click through all of them to see kind of what I want to put out as like the watch list on the Discord. I probably won't even put out one on the Discord since I'm already live on this thing. So yeah. Oh, okay. I forgot that. Okay, so Jerome Powell got his second term. That's good news ish. He's been really good, except when he's not. I mean, I don't know. They kind of. I like what he's done most of the time. He's pretty good at damage control, but you got to think that maybe a different Fed chair would have done a little bit better with inflation. Can't blame the entire administration. Elon's Twitter deal. went gonzo, so we're going to keep an eye on that. It's not completely gone, it's just at a delay, which yesterday, I think that's probably why it was already, yeah, no, it's already down like 20% from where he was going to buy it at, so there was already a lot of skepticism in that, and it's only down 10% pre-market. That's not nearly as bad. It was down to like 34. And I guess Tesla likes the fact that Elon will be around more for them. But I mean, he does so much already, like SpaceX, all that stuff. I don't think they should be worried about getting as much attention as possible from Elon. Oh, if you guys are here, drop a like on the video. Try to get someone actually, but show up, I guess. There we go. Okay. Okay, cryptocurrency. Bitcoin's down 32% over the past, or since the beginning of the month. Oh, but it bounced overnight. Oh, that's why Riot is up. So I have puts on this. They're not until June 24th though, so there's quite a bit of room there for it to either average down, or I don't know. We can make something work out of that for sure. I'm not too worried about those. This is going to be sick though. I'm waiting for the market open just so I can sell these firm calls. I don't know if I'm going to just chop them right away or, yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, we're open. Yeah, 25 bucks. Let's see what my thing open. Affirm. You're insane. Wow, 625 bucks. I think we're just gonna market sell that. That's about 600%. I'm gonna sell it at 600. Oh wait, I can sell it for even more than 600. I'm just gonna set an order. It's fluctuating quite a bit. I don't want to do anything really crazy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that for 600. If it'll fill, hopefully it will. I think it will. It'll probably fill really quickly, actually. I could probably be a little more aggressive with it, and hopefully while I'm sifting through this, then maybe it'll go up a little bit more. Okay. Alrighty. That should fill here in a second. That is 600% on the Affirm play. Not too shabby for something that I only hold for a couple hours, but we are on the other hand getting a little bit screwed by Riot here. But we got rid of the Affirm. I'm going to continue looking at other stuff to watch. Twitter, I think this will end up going down more. Come on, computer. Sorry, my computer's running really slow right now. It's not a big fan of me having the stream up, but we can work with it because the other screen, for some reason, runs perfectly fine. And I sold this Rivian. That Rivian's gone. The firm hasn't filled yet, but it probably will. Or maybe it did fill. I had it on TD Ameritrade, which I'm not getting notifications from, so. No, it didn't fill. Darn. I gotta keep an eye on that, make sure I don't like really screw myself over here, and because it's already down like $100 from where it was, but it's only been a couple minutes, so I don't want to be too aggressive with it. I also don't want to be too big of a wimp. Kind of wish I had more time, honestly. That would be crazy. Oh, this is bothering me so bad. What's up, Mitch? I'm shopping for all sorts of stuff right now. I didn't read anything this morning really, so I'm kind of going through some different things. I got to make sure my firm doesn't go to zero. This is kind of sketching me out now. It's not going to go to zero. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Mortgage rates are now 5.3%, moving closer to 6% mark. A new meme stock, Carvana. Supposedly. WeWork. I didn't even know WeWork was still around. Boeing back to 52-week lows. Dude, Boeing just cannot win lately. They can't do anything. They had the plane issues, then they had the, oh, you're saying Shopify puts. Okay. Those are usually pretty expensive. That's probably too much for full send Friday plays. Because typically these will, typically these are really, like the spreads are going to be really bad. Oh, they're splitting. That'll be good. 10 to 1. So Shopify is going to be $39 if they stay down at this level. Wow, Shopify is kind of clapped too. The whole growth stock rotation got to them. When was their earnings? Oh, last week. Oof. That's not ideal. Square and Shopify work really similar with each other. Same thing with like Robinhood and Coinbase. They're all kind of intertwined. Neo's finally coming back a little bit. GM is raising their wages in Mexico. Starbucks has a new interim CEO. Oh no, the interim CEO bought $10 million worth of stocks. Huh. Starbucks is probably really cheap right now. Yeah, it is. This was in like the mid 90s not too long ago. Sheesh. Wonder why the CEO would buy that many shares right after they pay out a dividend. Like the ex-dividend was probably somewhere like here. So he could have very easily just he could have got like 500 grand if he would have just bought those like 10 days sooner. Or maybe he did and it was just not released. That's actually probably what it was. Let's see what else we got going on. So, well, I already knew that. What to watch today? Import price index, export, University of Michigan sentiment. I don't really care what the University of Michigan thinks. Roll Tide. Uh, I'm gonna go and look through these really quick and see. Number one, I want more Ford. Boeing, man, that is rough. Also, I hate this. Man, this is so slow. Okay, firm is not really cooperating. It's not really in the danger zone yet either. I'm just going to keep holding on to that and hope for the best. That was only a $95 play, but also I obviously don't want that to completely go to shit. So that would have been one to keep an eye on. Starbucks, this is so oversold, but then again, it's in such a hard downtrend that I don't see any reason to go overboard and jump into that, especially on a single day trade. I might just want to stick with the indexes, preferably tech, so like QQQ. That's usually what I lean toward if I'm not shorting Peloton. Just stick with some Investco. I'm assuming this will do the same sketchy shit that it's done for the past this long, that long. I'm definitely not going to trust it on the call side right off the rip. I don't know. I don't know. I have been expecting a bounce. I don't know if that's going to be today. It looks like it. We got a gap up on pretty much everything. It's just a matter of like, do people still want to hold through that? I'd rather find something that's lagging a little bit behind QQ. QQQ. Okay, Apple's lagging a little bit. I could play Apple if I think that's going to go up. These aren't that expensive at all. Oh, spelled it wrong. Yeah, we're going to go with that, I think. at least for now. Okay. This is definitely a sketchy one, but I got 146 calls for $81. Okay, so that is our first full send Friday play. We'll go ahead and just kind of mark where we went there. I like that because it's still pretty much below where it gapped up, and Nasdaq's already trading higher than this, and Apple, has no reason to be lagging behind it. So I wonder what's actually bringing this up so quickly. So there's got to be some like really hard leaders. I bet Netflix, growth companies are kind of rebounding today. So I bet all my shit's out of order. That's why I have to click it twice. Now they're only up 3%. There we go. Now we're talking. So we've got, I got to figure out where I want to sell that. If it goes down, I probably should have thought about this beforehand. I usually just stick to like 20 or 25% as a stop loss. It's looking like I won't have to worry about that for a second though. Full send Fridays have been sketchy lately. So we're going to just try to keep it without losing too much money. I think I'm going to set a stop at like, I only bought 2 of them. So we'll just see. Maybe I'll just buy more if it looks like it's going to be better. Yeah, I'm not going to set a stop loss. If it does start to go down and turn into a losing play, I might just double down on it a little bit unless it's like super aggressive and it just goes straight through kind of where we were around here. Or actually, if it gets to yesterday's close, then obviously we're not going to keep it. But that's the risk of daily expirations. It's just, I mean, this looks like such a small move, but that would be like the entire contract. So we'll just keep an eye on it. If I wasn't paying attention, then I would probably set a stop around like 0.6 or something. Leave it like plenty of room to fluctuate a little bit since it is still a little bit early. Oh, all these BS pumps going to hold through the end of the day? No, I do not. But I'm also going to be a part of them. And my Affirm sold. Yeet. Oh, I think it might have just sold earlier. I have to refresh my TD Ameritrade. The Webull just, it tells me immediately, but for some reason, unless you're on Thinkorswim, then you have to like refresh the TD thing. So I totally forgot about that. That's why I use Webull partially, and it's just simpler. Wow, I was stressing for nothing. Okay. need to keep an eye on this. Riot, I'm not that worried about Riot, but I like to keep these little things next to it that shows that I own it in some capacity. Usually I color code them, but I haven't switched over my card on this on TradingView, so it does not. I don't have the paid version, so I don't have multiple colors, which I think is pretty dumb. They make you pay for multiple colors because that's pretty much all I use the premium for. Oh, and having multiple charts. You can go like this. I think you can actually still do it on free. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping this Apple play is quick because I do want to, well, I don't want to pay attention to it for one. Where'd it go? We'll just keep an eye on it on this screen, and then I'm going to look at some other stuff that is going on over here. Oh, I could set a limit to sell one of them or something. I'm going to do that. So you can even see with like the option chains here, it's almost exactly, okay, now it is exactly where I bought it at, but the premiums are trading, 5% lower, and that's just because of how quickly they decay on the day of the actual expiration. So typically you really don't want to hold these for very long for a number of reasons, one of which being they can just tank out of nowhere. Two, as time goes on during the day, your contracts become worth less and less and less. So if this just traded along this line the whole day, it would go from 0.8 to 0.7 to 0.6, and then by the end of the day it would be zero because it's not in the money. So our strike price is up here. That actually might be a good place to set a stop, because then what we're selling it at is basically just whatever's remaining in the extrinsic value, because you're still not going to have any intrinsic value here. So I think that might be the number there. That's also a good number based on yesterday. So what's going on here? So yeah, I'll tell the peeps. Oh, what happened to all my cool stuff on I had like some overlays and stuff. Ugh, I think I just screwed something up. I'm not sure what that is. I think I might have accidentally deleted the stuff that goes on the overlays for the stream. So now this is all there is this little tiny thing. Oh, that looks so janky, but I'm still going to leave it there. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to alert the homies that is when we're selling. I'm going to... So we only need... What is that? Half percent. That's doable. It's doable. Hopefully we can catch just one little jump up. And on the cost of those, they're up 20, a little more than 20% right now. More like 30. So that'll be at least 50, maybe more. That would not be a bad one. I might actually sell, I could sell one at 120, and then the next one would probably be closer to, no, 120 would probably be about where 146 is. It's kind of hard to guesstimate. You never really know what's gonna move the price and how much it's gonna move. I'd guess that'd be at least 130 by the time they got to 146. So that would be $50, a little over 60%. No, 70. And I can't see it all. Even if I could, then it would all be great. I wish I was as famous as Elon. I tweet and it becomes breaking news. I get a freaking email about it. I do not know how set back their acquisition is. I'm sure this will tell us though. Still committed to Twitter deal after putting proposed acquisition on temporary hold after fake account query. I wonder what the fake account query was. I guess we'll look at it. Okay, so he's just concerned about how many fake accounts are on Twitter and what proportion of the population of Twitter that makes up. But that also raises concern if it turns out that there are less daily active users than he's willing, or than he thought he was paying for, then he might not be paying 44 billion anymore. He might be just trying to haggle his way to a better price with this. So that's just not good news for Twitter, at least in that case. It did come back to where I thought it was going to go back to. Solid prediction. So that came right back down. Not even close to where it was previously. I think you can still lose like almost 50%. No, not quite. 25. Still not a risk that I'd be willing to take with freaking Twitter. I hate Twitter. But maybe Elon will make it cool. Yeah, see, these are already... So my Apple calls are already basically back down to where I bought them at. And the price is is trading not way higher, but significantly higher than it was. This is why I like to find something that's just like falling off a cliff or going straight up for the full sin Friday plays. Can't just be any stock on any trend. Yeah, see, now it's losing money. So I'm going to sell those for basically break even just because it's not moving fast enough. That's fine. I wanted to play some puts anyways. I'm really eyeing Twitter. I could just play UVXY calls. If it were to be turning around, but it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if it did one of these where it goes like sideways and then, up to wherever. I'm going to leave that line there just in case. Like the line I drew on Twitter. I don't know if it's still there actually. I might have deleted it because I had to make a video. But I drew a line of Twitter going to 0 like months ago and it went straight down it. Didn't make it to 0 though. Yeah, there we go. It was doing it though. Right on track. ZIM, I'm getting screwed on this play, but they do have earnings that are within the realm of that play. So I think that will be the saving grace there if that does come out to be pretty good. If it doesn't, I don't think I spent very much on those. BP, I still have this too. Oh, I totally forgot about this. I'm going to try to fix this somehow. What can we buy to make this work? There's still a little bit of time, but not really. There's a week. They were up so much. Yeah, they're $40 now, and I paid well, my computer's frozen. Okay, I paid $115. Oof. I'm not gonna average down though. I just don't really see any reason to on this at least. I want to keep the trend going of just shorting Peloton every single Friday, every single time. Doesn't look like that'll be the play though. Yeah, airlines have come down a good bit. Pfizer's chilling where it's been. Activision, weren't they supposed to get bought at like 79 or something? Micron, It's actually not a bad price for them. Sheesh. Wonder if AMD is doing just as bad. Oh, trading view trick. If you're looking up a stock to add to your watch list, or if you just have a ton of them, instead of like scrolling around all this, you can go up here and let's say like I already have I just did it with AMD, so like I already have AMD. So the first time you click it, it gets rid of it. You saw it go way down here. Then you click it again and it just moves it to the bottom. So that's a lot easier than going through all this nonsense and trying to find what you're looking for. I need to get rid of a lot of that stuff. All right, y'all got any ideas? What else should we be looking at here? Oh, what the Please don't go. Damn. I sold that at the exact wrong time. They're probably still not even up that much. I think it's probably, well, we can look them up. I'm not going to buy them again, though. If somehow today turns into like a freaking huge bounce that pretty much everyone's just been waiting on, then I'm probably going to not do very well today. Yeah, the 146, they're only up at $105. That would have been nice to have, but it's still not moving very quickly. Some of these things you can get like 50% in, maybe 10 minutes. I don't like holding it and seeing it go up in price and then back down, and then it's at a higher price and the premiums are still lower than what you bought them at. It's just frustrating. That looks promising. I'll be right back. All right. Wow, Twitter's actually coming back up. That would be a really risky one, but I'm down to try it really quickly. I'm not gonna post this on the Discord because I'm literally might sell it in like 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna get some Twitter calls. This goes against everything I believe in. I'm not gonna buy them quite yet, actually. Let's see what's going on here. Wow, good timing. We'll give it a second. If it looks like it's gonna make a decent sized recovery, this like even if it just went up to here, that's actually a pretty decent sized move for a really, really short term options trade. And the spreads are like a penny, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Not quite gonna make like I'm not gonna pull the trigger on that quite yet. Let's see what people on stock twits are saying today. Actually, I really don't give a shit what they're saying, but I want to see what's trending. AMC is always trending, but no one cares. Mm, okay. I think we're gonna have to hold off on Twitter. I just morally, it doesn't really make sense for me to buy Twitter because I hate them so much. So I'm just gonna leave that as is and find something else. Luckily, this Affirm is gone. We got out. That was freaking massive. Always nice to start off the full send Friday with a little 600% play. Affirm did that a few months ago. Actually, it might have been like almost a year ago now. They just went absolutely wild on an earnings report that pushed them up towards like 100. This one, it was just like an oversold play, and I know that they're not a terrible company. We can actually look at their earnings and see kind of what happened with them. I didn't even look at it. I just saw that they were up a ton uh, after hours. And then I was like, okay, that play is probably going to hit. Too bad I only bought one of them. So basically, they're not losing as much money. That's good. Let's see how it compares, though. Okay, so they were getting smashed because some of these growth companies are priced as growth companies, but they're not growing. And things like this, just quarter by quarter, 200 million, 230 million, 260 million. That's not a very big increase in revenue quarter to quarter, but here you have 269 straight to 361. So that's a much bigger jump than any of these here, even though obviously they're still not profitable and very, very far from it. I think that's allowed when you're priced as a growth company. So they're getting a little bit of their growth valuation back. That's good. Can't do their price to earnings ratio because they don't make money. But altogether, Affirm, kind of a risky one, but I think that's a pretty good investment, personally. I talked about that on the watch list yesterday. ZIM really coming back here, actually. I want to see how much these are down. They're going to be down a lot. Yeah, they're down a lot. Wait, if the Twitter deal is not going through, that has implications for DWAC. Looks like people don't really care that much. And this is going back down. Something's telling me to get in on Twitter. I just don't know which way to go with it. I just know at the end of the day, either it's going to be only down like 5%, which means it made a 5% move back up, or it's going to be in really, really red territory. Like, it could easily drop 5 more percent to 15, something sub 40. Probably, I mean, really, really easily, actually. If you look at their freaking thing, I mean, they're still way above where they were down here, and honestly, they haven't improved, so nothing changed except Elon. Oh, that's good. I didn't see that, nor do I really care. Wonder why they were expected to do so shitty that quarter. Oh, you know what we need to do? It's time for the motherfucking bird of the day. This is a tough one. I'll have to do it on this screen. Okay. This is a really long process. Well, not a long process. It's complicated, though. I like to pick a region sometimes, then just get one out of there, or look up like you can always go like types of falcons, then find a cool one off of that. Can't waste all the falcons though. The falcons are pretty cool. Got to make sure that we keep at least a few of these around. Dang, there's not that many falcons out there. That's pretty sad. I already used this dude. It's a pigeon falcon basically. It's like really fucking tiny. That was the first ever bird of the day. If that's ever a fun fact question, peregrine falcon is the answer. It was the first one ever. It's a glorious day. I don't know what's on my Google search history. Gotta type something in fast. What's a random country? Argentina. Argentinian bird types. Oh man, they got some boring ass birds. What? Check this out. It's like a dinosaur. What? That's a real bird? There's no way this is a real bird. If so, that is so scary. Oh, millions of years ago. God dang it. Six-foot tall bird. How can they estimate its height when they only found the bones of one? Because if you think about it, that could have been like the biggest one ever, or just like, a one of a kind, or it could have been like a 2-month-old baby, and the real ones were like in 300 feet tall. Okay, off topic though. That's how big they are. Sheesh. We'll just go back to Argentinian birds. That didn't disappoint though. Learn something new every day. Oh, let's go with this guy because he's endangered. Spread some awareness. No wonder it's endangered. Looks like a loser. There's like no... And these things are pretty rare, not gonna lie. God dang it, I can't even find the freaking picture. There we go. We made our decision. Back to stocks now. All right. Apple came back down just a tad. Oh man, another perfectly drawn line. Wow. Fantastic. Affirm came back down a little bit too. This actually might not be bad to kind of double dip and get a put side on this one too. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. Starbucks stalling. Netflix back down. Peloton flying and coming back down. PayPal. Everything is moving pretty much the exact same right now. Yeah, everything is basically just following the lead. Wow, SPY is really kind of ripping right now. NEO hasn't moved. That's basically where it has been the entire time. I don't really trust SPY to keep this up, so I'm not going to make a bullish play on that or anything. I think that's pretty much... And here we go. Alibaba. They had earnings today. Oh, or maybe it's after hours. That'd be really weird if someone had earnings after hours on a Friday, though. I do not think that is the case. It is China, though. They do some weird shit. The heck? Is it really after hours? Can't spell. Oh my gosh. Give me what I want. Let's see if there's something to play here on Baba. They're really expensive. Though. I already checked them. Increasing the number of paid members. E-commerce. It's a pretty bland article, sir. They would never let you post that on Seeking Alpha. Yeah, it's flying. Who knows when their earnings is, or maybe it already happened and just no one cares, or cared to actually tell them. Long put rolls. I actually don't know what that is. Or I probably do. Maybe it's just called something different. Oh, like rollovers? You can only you can only roll up. I don't even think I can do that on Weevil. They're really restrictive on what you can do overall, which is my only real complaint with them. Like you can't even uh, sell premium. I don't think there's any way you can like qualify to actually to be able to do it. So no, I don't usually do that. Jeez, Paolo's flying now. We're in trouble here. Man, I cannot believe Twitter is still just sitting here at the same freaking area. I've looked at this like 20 times and it's within the same 25 cents every single time. Oh wow, this is popping off now. Look away for 1 second. Maybe there's something lagging. I don't see anything to get. If there's something like Peloton that's already up 9%, I don't think that's gonna go up anymore. But it very well could. I wish just some like random breaking news would come out. I'll make it really easy. Oh, the UAE president died. Oh, and the biggest breaking news, we never ever have to hear from this nice young lady ever again. Can we please take a moment of silence to thank the Lord, sweet baby Jesus, that this will never ever appear on your TV screen? Ugh. Just take it in one last time. Horrible. Horrible. Bye. Cannot wait. I don't think she's officially gone yet, but once she is, who knows what they're gonna freaking find next. And I say what on purpose. Not a they or he or she. It's gonna be a I don't even know what they're gonna come up with. They should get like Mike Tyson or something. Just make it a celebrity, make it fun. Kinda wanna keep my trend here in short Peloton again. Look at all this failure. Doink, doink, doink. I think if it breaks the view up, then it will. Oh, also a trading view trick. You just right click on anything and then you can set an alert for it. Be like boink, boink, boink. Oh, that's too low. Whatever. Okay, yep, see, I knew that was gonna happen. It's about to do it again. I might just go for it on the Peloton. I got to keep the trend alive anyways. We'll see. It's as long as it's bouncing straight in between these two levels. I don't want to make a play on it, but if it does, yeah. So this is pretty much all we're working with here. Between these and then the orange line. So we got basically 1450 and then 1485, somewhere in that range. Anything different, we'll take a crack at that one, since Apple didn't quite go as planned. At least we didn't lose money on it. Oh shit, that would be up a ton now. I wonder if anyone bought that and didn't sell it. Yeah, see, this is the area where we had it in. So when, see, like even here it's going up. So at this point up here, it was up like 25% or something like that. So it was doing fine. You know, it's making a pretty fair amount of money, but then you have this like 5 minutes here where you lose a little bit of intrinsic value or extrinsic value, so like time value. So you're losing time to expiration, and so like this would have been a good place to sell. This wouldn't have really done much. Then once it goes back down here, you lose a little more time value. It goes back up. This would be worth less here than it was here, just because it's a little bit later. I mean, it'd be like $1, so you wouldn't really notice. But then by the time you get up here, you know, you're probably losing $7, $8 on an $80 play. So you're, you know, it was, so let's say it was barely up here, and then you go back down to this area. This is actually where I sold it at. Even though it's pretty noticeably higher than the price that we bought it at, the time value adds up and made it to where it didn't make any money. But then these two little, like, or not little, pretty decent sized candles here, and then these two over here, that kind of overtakes that time value, and those will probably be worth a decent amount now. I'd guess like 130 or something. Oh, Peloton. Thank you, computer. I'm not going to look at the Apple. It'll just make me sad, but I support not selling it, or not keeping it. Need this to drop at least a little bit more. Oh, I don't know, actually that's pretty money. Alright, we'll go for it. This is probably the last play I'm going to do, and then I'll see how this one plays out, and then don't even know. Oh man. The spreads here kind of suck. That's like 10% on the $15. Oh, no, it's more. Now it's probably like 20. Let's see if I can get filled as something weird. Oh, it's going back up. That actually might not be a bad thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. So if you were to get the $15 puts, the bid is $48, ask is $55. So you know you're losing $7 contract on something that's less than $50. That's like 15%. And then let's say you want to sell it immediately after it, or let's say it works, and then you want to sell it. You know, you've already lost 15% from the start, so you have to like really have it work out. I mean, this would have to, not just the ask would have to go up. And if you're looking at like Robinhood or something, that's always your mid price. So that's why sometimes you market order something and it's not what you thought it was going to be, because Robinhood chose the mid price rather than the actual like chain of both of them. Or maybe they changed it. I don't know. I haven't used Robinhood in a really long time, and I don't know my password. This is weird. CVS has been, or was for a few weeks, one of the only steady winners. Oh, they just reported a couple days ago too. Come on. Oh, I still have this drawing shit. Pretty normal. Man, their profit margins suck. I'm not going to complain about my prescriptions being expensive anymore. But, alright, I can't really come up with anything else that I want to get right now. I think maybe later in the afternoon, hopefully something else will pop up. I'm really hoping actually that we completely flip around later this morning or afternoon or something, and then I can pick up some of these really horrible companies that are up a ton, like Roku, which is up 11%, just because pretty much all the growth companies are up like that much. So I'll send an alert out on the Discord whenever I do make another trade. If I do, I'm sure that there will be some point where something flips, and that'll be an opportunity to get something like Robinhood, which is pretty much a meme stock at this point. But yeah, all right. If you're not in the Discord or haven't been to the website, the links for both of those are in the description of this video. Go ahead and check those out. But I am out of here. Peace.